Here with Cole Macedo, Attica Raceway Park track champion here in 2022. Cole, this is one of the goals that you and your team set for the year. So how good does it feel to knock one championship off?
Yeah, really good. These guys on this team, that was what they really wanted to do this year and win a championship for Ray. Which I think is pretty awesome. Ray Brooks being his second year into being a car owner, winning the championship tonight, and they said tomorrow all we got to do is sign in to win that championship. So I'm super happy for all these guys and Ray Brooks and Holly and all these guys that support this car. Like Michael just told me, next year every time this car gets mentioned or I get mentioned, it's we're going to be mentioned as the Attica Raceway track champion. So I've always kind of not wanted to think about points, not wanted to race about points, but I'm glad we did it, and I'm glad that it paid off and we got the job done. Racing for points only sucks when you don't win the championship. So glad we could get that done, and it's a testament to this team. Mike and Steven, they work really hard in the shop to make sure that we don't have any failures, along with myself and a lot of crew guys that come on Saturday mornings and to the shop when they can, that help us get to the track every week and prevent them failures that take you out of a points championship like that. So just super grateful for all these guys and how hard they work. I couldn't do it without them.
Mm-hmm. How hard is it racing for points? It's from March to September. It's basically a 6 month grind here at one track.
Yeah, it's definitely tough, especially as a driver like me in my position, trying to get to the next level. Racing the same track every week kind of gets old, and tempers flare, and you're racing against the same guys every week, so that kind of gets old, and you get on people's nerves. You make some really good friends too, but I don't really like racing for points. I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel like my driving style fits that category, but I'm super glad that we can get it done. It's definitely a hard deal to win a championship and come here every single night and not have a DNF and put your best laps together every night to because one spot could decide a championship. So I'm glad that we did good work at the beginning of the race season and throughout the center there, to where we had a good gap going in, to where it took a lot of stress off me tonight. All I had to do was finish 18th or better, I think it was. So, it made me be able to race, as hard as I could there, and still feel comfortable. Still not doing anything stupid, but I wasn't racing for position to win the championship by any means. So, like I said, I'm super grateful for all these guys and all their hard work and all of our sponsors this year. It's super cool to get a championship for these guys.
Mm-hmm. And how awesome does it feel to be able to add your name to the list of Attica track champions?
Yeah, super good. Like I said, I've never really thought much of racing for points, but I know that it, bigger picture, it like Michael and Steven just said, they're going to mention that every single time I'm announced next year. So it's definitely, I'm sure, it's definitely going to do something for me. I don't know if it'll do enough, but winning championships is always good. It just shows different car owners and different sponsors that you can win championships. So I'm glad that we could win as many races as we did this year and win the championship. It's tough to balance that and race as hard as you can, but also think about the bigger picture all year long.